Hey, everybody. Today we are talking about the 8 P's of marketing. That's right, that letter P can be used in several different ways to describe several key elements that you need to have a great marketing strategy. So I'm going to dig into each one right now, so stick around.
You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss-Ep.
All right, I love this idea of having the 8 P's of marketing. It's like saying the 3 top things you have to know right now to be successful. It's really intriguing, it's very clever, and because it starts with a P and there's 8 of them, it's easier to understand and remember. So when you are creating your marketing strategy, just remember these 8 P's, and if it fits into all of these things, you are well ahead of the game. All right, so the first one is your product. And of course, I'm relating all of these P's to online marketing of your service-based personal branded business, because that's what I help you guys with. And so if you have like a product-based business or something else, some of these are going to be comparable and some of them are going to mean a little bit different. So the first one, product, also means your service here. So product. This is figuring out what you are doing. What is your service? What is your product? Defining what that is. And also how it's going to be delivered. Is it delivered in email right away? Is it going to be an evergreen course? Is it a live coaching product? Is it a live coaching program? What is the actual product that you are putting out into the market and trying to sell? So first, define the product. That's your first P. The second P is your price point. Really important to understand. If your price is astronomically high, it's not going to be well received in the marketplace. And if it's super, super low, it also won't be well received. People will think, oh, why is this so cheap, So you really need to understand your price and why it's priced at that price. Is it a $27 offer? Is it a $997 offer? Is it a $10,000 service? Why is it priced this way? Is it value pricing? You want to have a value-based pricing. So we're basing the price off the value of the service, the result that they're going to get. Also, check out your competitors. I'm not saying that what your competitors charge is what you need to charge, but it is a key indicator on what other people are paying for a similar type of service and what the market can take. So if you know that your market can't reach over a $1,000 product and you're coming out with a $25,000 product, it is going to be harder to find people to buy that. That is not to say that you can't find people to buy that. There are people out there who are ready to purchase at any price point, but you want to make sure that it does make sense with what you're offering and to who you're offering it. So number 3 is the place. And when we're talking about place, when we're talking about place when it comes to a brick and mortar store and maybe you're like a massage therapist, then we're talking about having your massage therapy office not located next to a major construction site because that's not going to be relaxing, right? But when we're talking about online, we're talking about where are you going to show up? What does that place look like? Are you going to be on Facebook? Are you going to be on Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest? Are you going to be in groups? Are you going to be on your personal page or on your business page? Where? What is the place? And also, you can relate this to kind of your vibe. What vibe are you giving off? So if you look at a bunch of my live videos, my office space has motivational quotes about the law of attraction. It's a very spiritual space. You have a salt lamp there that you'll see in my set. So also the vibe that you give off. This is the place. All right, number 4 is your promotions. To make sales, you have to promote. That is marketing. So we're talking about how are you going to do it? In Facebook ads? Is it going to be content marketing? Is it direct messaging? Is it face-to-face selling? Is it all of these things? Are you setting up a booth at the next networking event? Are you going to be selling from the stage when you're the guest speaker at someone's event? What is that mode of promoting yourself that you'll be using?
It's time to get laser focused this year and fill your group programs and one-on-one calendar once and for all. My 90-day business accelerator helps coaches and healers fill their group programs so they can scale their business, freeing up their time and making them more money than they made in the previous quarter. Visit go.melissmarketing.com/MWI, which stands for Marketing with Intention. See you there.
All right, number 5 is the people. We can't have a business without a people. We can't have business without people, especially in a service-based business. So this is about being a personal brand. And what's interesting is that when you are building a personal brand, you are the service. People are coming to you versus someone else who does the exact same thing as you because of you, because of who you are and what you bring to the table and your energy. And it's you and the experience you have and the way that you teach, the way that you coach. So when you're building that personal brand, you have to remember that you are the service, and this is about the people. So you need to have good customer service. You need to build relationships. And honestly, you need to have social proof. I actually have a 37-page social proof playbook that breaks down every type of social proof you need to have. And you can get that in my complete content strategy toolkit at abundantstrategy.com if you want to check that out. It's a really great playbook to talk about social proof, because social proof is really what is going to drive your business forward. It is really hard to get someone to buy if no one else has bought before. So how do you get your first pieces of social proof? How do you get your first testimonials or reviews? And how do you convince or persuade someone else to buy into something if there isn't this herd population going, oh, I got that, now you should get that. Just like referrals. Oh, I did that, it was great, you should do that. So people, really important. Building those relationships, having good customer service, and that social proof is going to be very, very powerful. All right, number 6. For number 6, we are talking about the process. This is the process that the customer needs to go through to obtain your service. How are they going to access your product? Is it through a membership area, like a membership site with Kajabi or ClickFunnels? Is it through Zoom? Do you offer Zoom sessions? Maybe it's they have access to you in a Facebook group. Maybe it's that you have weekly phone calls with your clients. What is that process of how they're going to achieve that result? All right, number 7 is physical evidence. And you might think, oh, that's social proof. Well, yes, it can be, but really what we're referring to here is the journey that the customer goes on, that customer journey. So this is a few things. This is how they interact with you along the way. So what I mean by that is how you show up to your customers. Are you offering a high-end service or are you offering a low-end service? What does that look like? Do they talk to you right out of the gate, or do they talk to your team members? Maybe they get on the phone to make a sales call with someone else on your team. Maybe they're talking to coaches under you and then they get to talk to you. Or what type of service? What is that customer journey look like in relation to how they connect with you? What is that physical evidence? So this does have to do with your vibe. This does have to do with your branding. And it also has to do with that customer journey, like the freebies that they have to pick up along the way, or the low ticket offers that they get on their process, on their way towards that signature program. So what type of offers are you breadcrumbing out to them along the way as they continue on their customer journey to get to that signature offer? So for example, I have my Marketing with Intention program, which is my high-end business accelerator, but not everybody is a great fit for that. So there are several little things that people can pick up along the way. They can get my Finding Your Dream Customer Guide. They can get my complete content strategy toolkit. They can join my free marketing group. They can go into my acceleration club. There's so many different pieces that they can go into until they get to the signature program. And that is the physical evidence, so that when someone downloads my freebie, they get a taste of who I am. There's a first impression that I'm making there. If they enjoy it, it gets them a result. They'll want to go a step further. Maybe then they'll join my free Facebook group, or maybe they'll listen to my podcast, or maybe they'll want to purchase something that I have. Maybe they'll purchase, like, the next step of Finding Your Dream Customer Guide is a $7 video on where to actually find these people. So as they're taking small actions forward, they are growing as a customer on their customer journey until they get to a point in their business where they are ready to invest in my high accelerator business program. And so I want you to think about your physical evidence that you have along the way that really speaks to the customer journey that your customer is going on. And the last P is philosophy. And you can add a 9th P, which is positioning. And these things go together, your philosophy and your positioning. And this really comes down to your why. Your why is why you do this. Why do you want to make an impact? What makes you different from someone else? So for me, I do marketing, right? So do a million other people. I'm an online marketing strategist like a million other people. But what sets me apart is I used to be a life coach and I used to be a health coach. And I really understand this industry inside and out. And I understand how to grow your business and scale your business as a health and life coach and a healer. And so I use the metaphysical stuff with the concrete stuff and mix it together. And I believe that manifestation is marketing. And that's what sets me apart because I really understand what my clients are going through. And I have a spiritual side to me in the way that I do marketing. So that is very different than someone else who's a marketing strategist who's like hustle and grind, go, 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 don't sleep. And it's a very different vibe. Now, there are plenty of other people who want that vibe. For example, Gary Vaynerchuk. He's an online marketing strategist and he's about hustle and grind, read 1 million books a day, don't ever sleep, post on every single social media platform, post 10 times a day. That's not me. That's not my people. That gives me high anxiety, even just talking about it. So you have to figure out like what sets you apart from other people in your industry and what is your why behind this? What is your philosophy? And then how do you want to position yourself? Are you positioning yourself as this metaphysical marketing strategist or are you positioning yourself as the go, 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 go? And so these are the 8 P's of marketing. We have product, price, place, promotion, people, process, physical evidence, and that last one is philosophy and positioning. That's a double whammy. You get 2 P's for the price of 1. All right, so when you are creating your marketing strategy, your products, your services, how you want to deliver, all of these things are really critical. So I want you to listen back to this podcast, go take some notes, and before you implement, make sure you know what you're doing and make sure that you cover every single one of these. And then you can take your business to the next level and be really successful with your marketing. And remember, that sales come from having good marketing. So make sure you get your marketing in order so that you can have your fastest way to cash and get those sales coming through the door. All right, I hope this helps and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.
Hey, coaches and healers, it's time to feel supported in your business. Head on over to our free community to get access to my best resources for free. I'm talking marketing tips, business strategy, feedback, and so much more. Join now at magneticmarketingmastermind.com. See you there.